my firefly. Take everything or nothing at all. Just say you'll be my firefly. Take everything or nothing at all. Just say.
It wasn't anyone in particular who got me into dancing, but my father, who passed away a couple of years ago, he actually had a lot of rhythm, so I kind of like mocked him or copied him every time he was to move his feet. So I developed a sense of rhythm as far as that's concerned. And then I've seen just people on YouTube dancing around, and just the fact that it just is a free type of expression to just kind of move around and just express yourself. I found myself connected to it, so I kind of stuck with it, and I've been dancing since 2006. So from 2006 up until now, that's all I've been doing is dancing, and I've made it a career for myself now, so I love it. Well, being that I dance for a living, I kind of, I fill all of my time up with dancing. So whether it's I'm teaching at Wayne State University, or I'm teaching at a dance studio for kids, doing private lessons. I also do weekly open classes. So I really don't have an off day, per se, unless it's like a Sunday. But all the other days I'm really just fulfilled in helping others in like private lessons or whatnot. Like I said, I'm only at Wayne State for two times out of the week, and then I'm at another studio once a week. So I would say from Monday to Saturday, dance, rest, and then back at it again on Monday. And then start from that side, body in the 3 and the 4 and 5, can't touch this, then go double. All my life I wanted to perform. The most performing I've done was performing for the Detroit Pistons, and although that was very, very fulfilling to me, I feel like at the moment, I was in my life, I was living my life, and then now I feel a little bit withdrawn from performing. So I miss it. I prefer now, at this day and age, I want to perform more, just because I've spent all of these years, over 11 years, teaching, doing choreography, to where I haven't done enough performing for myself. So I feel like I'm holding myself back, and I feel like it's time for me to just be a little selfish and kind of just fulfill what I need to get out of dancing. From all these years of me putting into work and putting into other dancers, I kind of want to receive some of that same thing in return. A couple things that I've come into contact with, and I had the opportunity, like I said, Detroit Pistons was one. I've been a part of that for 5 years. And I actually performed at the Detroit Auto Show that happens annually in the beginning of the year. I've been in China for 3 months touring, and I've also been on 106 in Park back when that was on, and So You Think You Can Dance. I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but I was a part of that show as well. So I'm very thankful for all those opportunities, and I'm looking forward to many, many more. Being the director / choreographer for the NBA, I'm not just going to say dancers, but for the NBA, you have to have the total package, basically. And it kind of forces you to grow up. It forces you to take charge in ways that you haven't taken charge before. So it forces you, like I said, to grow up very, very fast. It's a very demanding job, and I feel like with being in that type of position, it shaped and molded me into an even stronger guy for me today. So it definitely applies to my daily values and being a responsible person in and out. So it's a funny story. Like I said, I started in 2006, and my intentions were to only just dance, okay? Like dance to like my favorite songs, around my friends, things like that. So what ended up happening was I went from dancing around, having fun, to all of a sudden just teaching. No one said I could teach. I just kind of say, hey, I want to throw a couple of counts at some of you guys, So I did it. They were very receptive of it. I didn't know I could teach until I did it. And I found myself very, very comfortable, I would say, with giving counts and choreography to other dancers, having them do it exactly how I needed them to do it. And from that moment on, I've been teaching stop. So you do the math. I would say the end of 2006 into 2017 is all I've been doing is teaching. Accidentally, but it was a blessing in disguise. So I'm very, very thankful for it. Yeah, it felt like the diagonals weren't there. Of course, that part, boom, 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 I didn't see what the read was supposed to have been. Whew, there's a lot of routines that I've come up with that I've grown to love. I will say that, but just from the growth and where I am now, and just knowing my style, I am particularly in favor of my most recent routine that I came up with to Miss Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. And just something about that song, it creates some type of alter ego. I don't know. I'm not this rough person on a daily basis. Like I'm not. But when that song comes on and I start to move my limbs, somebody else comes out. And just that whole freedom of expression is just so fulfilling to me. So I was able to put my foot into that routine. And by that being said, it became my most favorite one to this day.
Look, I might just chill in some babe. I might just chill with your boo. I might just spill on your babe. My feel like a lake. He wanna swim with his face. I'm like, okay. I let him get what he want. He buy me East Saint Laurent and the new whip. When it go fast as a horse, I got the trunk in the front. I'm the hottest in the street. Know you probably heard of me. Got a bag and fix my teeth. Hope you know it ain't cheap. And I pay my mama bills. I ain't got no time to chill. Think these be mad at me. They baby father wanna build.